Ahvaz is a city in the southwest of Iran. At the 2011 census, its population was 1,112,021 and its built-up area with Sheybany was home to 1,136,989 inhabitants. Ahvaz has the world's worst air pollution according to a survey by the World Health Organization in 2011. Ahvaz is built on the banks of the Karun River and is situated in the middle of Khuzestan Province, of which it is the capital and most populous city. The city has an average elevation of 20 meters above sea level. Etymology: the word Ahvaz is a Persianized form, which in turn itself is derived from a Persian word. The Decoder Dictionary specifically defines the Suq al-Ahvaz as market of the Qudsis, where Suq is the Elamite word for market, and Ahvaz is a broken plural of the form afal of the word huz, which itself comes from the Persian huz, from Achaemenid inscriptions where the term first appears. Thus, Ahvaz in Persian means the Huzi people, which refers to the non-Arabic original inhabitants of Khuzestan. The name of the region appears in medieval Syriac sources as Bet Huzaya, literally meaning land of the Huzis. The term Huz, meanwhile, is the Old Persian rendition of Suz, the native Elamite name of the region. See origin of the name Khuzestan and Elam #etymology for more details. History. Ancient history. Ahvaz is the analogue of Avaz and Avaha, which appear in Darius's epigraph. This word appears in Naqsh-Rustam inscription as Khaja or Kulia too. First named Iran.At, it was built near the beginning of the Sassanid dynasty on what historians believe to have been the site of the old city of Taryana, a notable city under the Persian Achaemenid dynasty, or the city of Aegianes referred to in Greek sources where Negus and his fleet entered the Papher Tigris. It was founded either by Ardashir I in 230 or by his grandson Hormizd I. The town's name either combined Ardashir's name with the Zoroastrian name for God, or matched Hormizd's name with that of his grandfather. It became the seat of the province, and was also referred to as Humsa. During the Sassanid era, an irrigation system and several dams were constructed, and the city prospered. Examples of Sassanid-era dams are Bandi Balarud, Bandi Mizan, Bandi Borjaya and Bandikak. The city replaced Susa, the ancient capital of Susiana, as the capital of what was then called Khuzestan. The city had two sections. The nobles of the city lived in one part while the other was inhabited by merchants. When the Arabs invaded the area in 640, the part of the city home to the nobility was demolished, but the Khuzestan market of Khuz state, the merchant area, remained intact. The city was therefore renamed as Suq al-Ahvaz, market of the Khuz, a semi-literal translation of the Persian name of this quarter, Ahvaz being the Arabic broken plural of Huz, taken from the ancient Persian term for the native Elamite peoples, Huja, remaining in medieval Khuzig of the Kush and modern Khuzestan, Khuz state, as noted by Decoder Dictionary. Medieval history. During the Umayyad and Abbasid eras, Ahvaz flourished as a center for the cultivation of sugarcane and as the home of many well-known scholars. It is discussed by such respected medieval historians and geographers as Ibn Hawqal, Tabari, Istakri, Al-Muqaddasi, Ugubi, Masudi, and Mostofi Kazvini. Nearby stood the Academy of Gundashapur, where the modern-day teaching hospital is said to have been first established. Ahvaz was devastated in the bloody Mongol invasions of the 13th and 14th centuries and subsequently declined into a mere village. The dam and irrigation channels, no longer maintained, eroded and finally collapsed early in the 19th century. During this time Ahvaz was primarily inhabited by the original Kushis and a small number of Sabians. Although most Arab migrants fled the city, a few stayed. Some minor cultivation continued, while all evidence of sugarcane plantations is still going on in Haftepe area in north of Ahvaz, although ruins of sugarcane mills from the medieval era remained in existence. Several ruins of water mills also still remain in Shush and Shushtar. Modern history. The seat of the province has, for the most of its history, been in the northern reaches of the land, first at Susa and then at Shushtar. During a short spell in the Sasanian era, the capital of the province was moved to its geographical center, where the river town of Hormuzd-Ashir. However, later in the Sasanian time and throughout the Islamic era, the provincial seat returned and stayed at Shushtar until the late Ayyar period. With the increase in the international sea commerce arriving on the shores of Khuzestan, Ahvaz became a more suitable location for the provincial capital. The river Karun is navigable all the way to Ahvaz. The town was thus refurbished by the order of the Qajar king, Nasser al-Din Shah, and renamed after him, Naseri. Shushtar quickly declined, while Ahvaz, Naseri prospered to the present day. In the 19th century, Ahvaz was no more than a small borough inhabited mainly by Sabines. In the 1880s, under Qajar rule, the Karun River was dredged and reopened to commerce. A newly built railway crossed the Karun at Ahvaz. The city again became a commercial crossroads, linking river and rail traffic. The construction of the Suez Canal further stimulated trade. A port city was built near the old village of Ahvaz, and named Band-e-Nasser in honor of Nasreddin Shah Qajar. Oil was found near Ahvaz in the early 20th century, and the city once again grew and prospered as a result of this newfound wealth. From 1897 to 1925, the city of Ahvaz was in the hands of Heshmatodler Gaja, whom acted as governor, and Sarhang Rezagoli Khani Argun as commander of Gajara's army based in Khuzestan. Khazal Khan Sheikh Khazal was appointed by Mozaffar-eddin Shah in Khorramshahr. Sadar Asad Bakhtiari as the most powerful leader of Quds's Bakshiris. He had power and authority over most regions of Khuzestan, such as Desful, Shushtar, Izadh, even Ahvaz, and Emir Mojahid Bakhtiari in Ram Hormuz and Babahan. At this time, the newly founded Ahvaz was named Naseri in honor to its founder Nasreddin Shah Qajar. Afterwards, during the Pahlavi period, it resumed its old name, Ahvaz. The government of the Khuzestan Province was transferred there from Shushtar in 1926. The Trans-Iranian Railroad reached Ahvaz in 1929, and by the World War II, Ahvaz had become the principal built-up area of interior of Khuzestan. Professional segregation remained well marked between various groups in the period, still feebly integrated. Persians, subgroupings of Persians and Arabs, natives of the Isfahan region held an important place in retail trade, owners of cafes and hotels, and as craftsmen. Iraq attempted to annex Khuzestan and Ahvaz in 1980, resulting in the Iran-Iraq War. Ahvaz was close to the front lines and suffered badly during the war. Iraq had pressed its claims to Khuzestan. Iraq had hoped to exacerbate ethnic tensions and win over popular support for the invaders. Most accounts say that the Iranian Arab inhabitants resisted the Iraqis rather than welcome them as liberators. However, some Iranian Arabs claim that as a minority they face discrimination from the central government. They agitate for the right to preserve their cultural and linguistic distinction and more provincial autonomy. See Politics of Khuzestan. In 1989, the Fulad Ahvaz steel facility was built close to the town. This company is best known for its company-sponsored football club, Khuzestan, which was the chart topper for Iran's Premier Football League in 2005. In 2005, the city witnessed a series of bomb explosions. Many government sources relate these events to developments in Iraq, accusing foreign governments of organizing and funding Arab separatist groups. The Arab Struggle Movement for the Liberation of Ahvaz claimed credit for several of the bombings, including a series of 4 bombs on 12 June 2005, that killed 8 people. Location and roads. Ahvaz, located 100 kilometers northeast of Abadan, and is accessible via following routes in addition of a single runway airport: Tehran-Khorramshahr National Railway, Ahvaz-Abadan Expressway, Ahvaz-Andamesh Expressway, Ahvaz-Bandar Imam Khomeini Freeway. Ahvaz, being the largest city in the province, consists of 2 distinctive districts. The newer part of Ahvaz, which is the administrative and industrial center, which is built on the right bank of the Karun River, while residential areas are found in the old section of the city on the left bank. Climate: Ahvaz has a desert climate with long, very hot summers and mild, short winters. Ahvaz is consistently one of the hottest cities on the planet during the summer, with summer temperatures regularly at least 45 degrees Celsius, sometimes exceeding 50 degrees Celsius, with many sandstorms and dust storms common during the summer period. However, in winters, the minimum temperature can fall to around +5 degrees Celsius. Winters in Ahvaz have no snow. The average annual rainfall is around 230 millimeters. Pollution. In 2011, the World Health Organization ranked Ahvaz as the world's most air-polluted city. Transportation. Ahvaz is accessible via freeways from Isfahan and Shiraz, and roadways to Tehran. A metro-urban railway system is being built by the Ahvaz Urban Railway. The system is planned to have a total of 4 lines. Line 1 will be a 23 km underground line with 24 stations. The airport is served by Iran.At Airlines, Caspian Airlines, Iran Air, Iran.At Tours, Khuzestan Air and Turkish Airlines. Sport. Traditionally, Khuzestan Province has been a major soccer hub in Iran. The city has 2 existing sport complexes, Takht-i Stadium and a newly constructed Ghadir Stadium. There are several other smaller complexes for martial arts, swimming pools and gymnasiums. Also, a new privately owned stadium is currently under construction by Fulad FC in Ahvaz. Football is a major part of the city's culture. The abundant enthusiasm has made Ahvaz home to 3 Iranian major football clubs. Fulad, Esteghlal Khuzestan are currently playing in the Persian Gulf Pro League, and Esteghlal Ahvaz is playing in Azadigan League. Fulad have won the league on 2 occasions, the 2013-2014 season and the 2004-2005 season. Esteghlal Ahvaz finished runners-up in the league in the 2006-2007 season. A number of other teams such as Fulad B, the second team of Fulad and Karun Khuzestan, play in the 2nd division. Futsal. Ahvaz has also 2 teams in the Iranian Futsal Super League, which are Shirkat Meli Hafari Iran FSC and Gaz Khuzestan FSC. Colleges and universities. Ahvaz is also known for its universities as well as its role in commerce and industry. Ahvaz institutes of higher learning include Ahvaz Jungdashipur University of Medical Sciences, Petroleum University of Technology, Shahid Chamran University of Ahvaz, Islamic Azad University of Ahvaz. Notable people. Ancient Nobakht Zartoshti Ahwazi, scholar. Abu Sal, son of Nobict, scholar, head of Baghdad library which was stocked by Gondishapur books. Ibn Haytham Majusi-Ahwazi, scientist, mathematician, astronomer, engineer. Abolhassan Majusi-Ahwazi, scientist, mathematician, astronomer. Zaidan Farrokh Majusi-Ahwazi, head of the ancient Baghdad accounting court. Ali ibn Abbas Majusi-Ahwazi, doctor of medicine, professor in the ancient Gondishapur University. Shahar Bakhtar Majusi, doctor of medicine, advanced pharmacist. Abu Ya'qub ibn Isa, doctor of medicine, professor in the ancient Gondishapur University. Abu Yahya ibn Tarai, doctor of medicine, professor in the ancient Gondishapur University. Abu Shapur, head and professor of the ancient Ahvaz Grand Hospital and Medical School. Great back tissue, doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. George is doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. Back tissue, the second doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. George is second doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. Back tissue, third doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. Ubaydullah, first doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. Michael, doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. Jafar, doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. Gabriel, second doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. Back tissue, fourth doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. Abu Sa'id, doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. Sal ibn Shapur, doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. He migrated to Baghdad. Ibn Mas'ud, doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur, scholar, translator. Helal Ahvazi, doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. Ibn Mas'ud, doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. Ahvazi Munshi, doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. Ibn Yazdad Ahwazi, doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. Faisal Nobakta Ahwazi, doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. Ram Hormozi, doctor of medicine in ancient Gondishapur. Abu Nuwas ibn Majusi, poet, contemporary, Kianushairi, well-known Iranian film director. Amir Tahiri, Iranian conservative author. Ahmad Mahmoud, Persian novelist. Ali Shamkhani, Iranian Minister of Defense. Alwan al-Shawaya, a local singer from villages in close proximity to Ahvaz, and the inventor of the Arabic singing style, Al-Wani, which was named after him. Amir Reza Amir Bakhtar, political activist. Babak Rezazada, producer, sound engineer. Bilal Tahiri, first Iranian who was elected in IVU, independent filmmaker and distributor, human rights activist. Azat Negaban, patriarch of modern Iranian archaeology. Hamd Haddadi, NBA basketball player. Hamid Dabashi, intellectual historian, cultural and literary critic. Hamid Zanjaneh, economist, author, and activist. Hossein Karabi, national football player. Jalal Kamali Mofrad, national football player. Jamal Mayahi, marine engineer, oil tankers, shipping expert and advisor. Kazal al-Kabi al-Tahami, the ruler of the Mahamra, appointed by Mozaffar-Eddin Shah Qajar. Ali Hashemi, general and commander in the Iran-Iraq War. Malilay Farshid, architect. Maryam Haydari, poet. Mehdi Yarahi, an Arabic and Persian singer. Marangiz Kar, human rights activist. Mohammad Hossein Adeli, Iranian economist and diplomat. Mohammad Mousavi, nay soloist. Mohammad Reza Eskandari, Iran's former Minister of Agriculture. Muhammad ibn Fallah, theologian. Parvez Abna, Iranian sound recordist. Patrick Monahan, British comedian. Manacher Cherokee, professor of finance, California State University, editor, Global Finance Journal, executive director, Global Finance Association Conference. Reza Zada, video producer, director. Susan S. Altai, Ph.D. Scientific Policy Advisor, OIVD-CDRH-FDA. Parviz Perez Talibzadeh, Scholar, Professor of English Literature, Translator, Executive Director of Tatia Development and AMP Investment Company, Financing and AMP Trade Contracts, Consultant for the Iranian Ministry of Energy. Gallery.